Alright, so the plan was to travel from Washington, D.C. to Los Angeles, where I was going to finish my record away home. I was then going to meet up with Oddisee in Los Angeles, where he was doing a show. We were going to travel all the way up the coast through San Francisco, through Eugene, Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, all the way back down to Spokane, Washington, where I'd fly back home to D.C. Okay, so when we arrived, I really didn't know what to expect. It might be my first time being on tour with Oddisee in like over 2 years. And when we got to the region, we just saw this line around the block. I mean, it was completely ridiculous. And it actually got longer from here. So I had to take video of it. It was really crazy to see, LA come out for Oddisee. I mean, he's been doing this all around the country, but it was just really great to see him. And the show was crazy. The crowd was loving it. And yeah, it was just a really good show to start off the tour. I departed with my man James, and he dropped me off. I was staying with him, and I pretty much got on the tour bus after the show. This is us going to San Francisco, and we arrived to the venue. This is John Lane, killing it on the drums as always. I always had to get some shots of him. The venue was really dope. It was really beautiful. A lot of gold inlays and stuff. It's just like it's a really, really cool venue. Guys goofing around, a sound check, trying to keep things light. Kind of have to. So yeah, this is backstage. They gave us a full Jameson bottle, but we were really happy about it. We were going to take to the venue. Somebody stole it after the show, so we were pretty pissed about that. We thought we were going to take it back to the hotel and have a free drink, but that ended up not happening. We had like all the green room space. I don't know who took it. Probably one of the other performers or somebody who else had access. We don't know, but we were kind of mad. But yeah. Rich, Ari, Dennis, talking about some Marvel stuff.
Go ahead, Jerry. I'm just documenting.
Show was crazy. I won't talk too much during the show if you want to hear some audio. Sorry about the sound. I literally just got my camera and didn't have any type of boom mic or directional mic. Just the camera mic. The camera mic, sorry.
Like me, I live like kings. The minister of the side over nice things, you for what life means. Only there is peace in a pipe dream. Rights made wrong from a point of view. Morality is relevant to what you're going through. On a high, I'm a judge of the law, like your honor. If you only knew what karma, you would like peace. Feel sorry for the people that are probably hating.
It was a pretty live concert. This was it was great. I got some good shots, got some good pictures. It had been the first time I took out my Fujifilm X100F, so I was really enjoying, the colors and everything. Just learning the ropes on the camera. Really great colors. Took this shot from the balcony. Thought this was dope. This is us going over the Golden Gate Bridge. Never seen the Golden Gate before. A picture of us. Just crazy. It's such a beautiful city. I wish we could have stayed in San Fran longer. It was just like one of the best places ever. This is somewhere in Oregon. The Thunderbird Lodge. It's Olivier coming downstairs. And back on the road, we got back into the quote-unquote tour van. Got to see some crazy mountain ranges, stuff I hadn't seen before. I'd never been on the West Coast, Pacific Northwest, so It's pretty insane. It ran into my uncle I hadn't seen in a decade. He lives in the hills of Oregon. One of my favorite sets of the tour is Olivier covering the Thundercat song. Everybody digged it in every venue. It was pretty awesome. This was at Wow Concert Hall in Eugene, Oregon. This was one of my favorite. Everybody was so live at the show. This was one of my favorite moments. Oh, hey, beat your feet, hey. You see the camera wobbling. I'm like trying to dance too. I like almost fell off the stage. Then we went to Tailored Coffee, really dope roaster in Eugene. Very dope. Some more scenic shots. Pacific Northwest, just amazing. It's like you're in a Wolverine movie or something. And this is Portland. Dope restaurants, great strip. I really wish, we could have stayed in Portland longer. But, I was just learning this tour life. You're in a city one day, you're out of the city the next day. You don't really have time to chill. You really only have these moments behind stage to hang out, relax, get something to eat, and that's really all you get to see the city most of the time when you're on a tight schedule like these guys. They're putting on shows almost every single day, and I think at this point they'd done something like 12 shows in a row. So they were wearing down a little bit. Oddisee's voice was giving out here and there. I mean, he always brought it for the show, but just the steps and things that you see that artists have to do to get their voice into peak optimal shape is insane. You don't just wake up and have that voice. I mean, literally pumping tea, water all day just to get your voice for an hour worth of show. This is Seattle, and just following around, testing out the camera. We were coming back from shopping. We saw a cool vintage store, and we wanted to pick up some things to bring back home.
Your face is on the flyer. I think you're okay. I know. I don't want to go too front. See if we can find doors to go.
See everybody out there? Trying to be dicks.
Yeah, I know. Trying to be dicks.
Seattle was also a great city. You guys got some good cups of coffee. The whole Pacific Northwest. I loved coffee, and the whole Pacific Northwest was amazing. Anywhere you went, it was crazy. All right, this is one of my favorite parts of the show. This is Dennis's son. He just jumped up on stage, unsolicited, and just started drumming. And look at him. He's just completely on beat. It's just ridiculous. I think he was only like 2 or 3 years old at this point. It was just insane. Like at one point, I was like trying to get him off the stage, but everybody was just like, nah, just let him play. Where I was getting a kick out of it. Just amazing. Crazy moment. I think everybody in the crowd was digging it. Just packed, completely packed, like super great environment. Seattle was awesome. Again, sorry for the sound. I didn't have an external mic. This guy's just so talented, man. He works so hard, and it's just unbelievable to see, a band so cohesive as Good Company. Yeah, it's just unbelievable. I've known these guys for, over 10 years. It's unbelievable. Finally made it to Vancouver, one of the cities I've always wanted to go to. I walked an hour to get this shot. Because again, it was just one day there, one day gone. But I had to see the city. Like, it was amazing, so beautiful. Yeah, it was definitely worth the walk just to get these shots. Yeah, Vancouver. Yeah, I got to make it back. It's just such a beautiful city. Okay, so they're getting ramen because their voices were going a little bit. And yeah, you'll just see in the next clip. Just trying to get his voice right.
1, 2, 1, 2, check.
I think this was like the 13th show in a row. But they trucked through.
Wake up.
Let's get into it.
Do it.
Vancouver was super dope. Nice swanky spot. It was great. This was going back down to Washington State. We just went to get a cup of coffee when we ran past Woods Coffee, which was amazing. And this was just like, this was the patio of Woods Coffee, just like incredible view. We were like, holy crap. The stuff you run into. All right, this is on the way to Spokane. This was pretty much the end of my trip. After this show, I was going home. And we didn't really get to see a lot of we didn't do a lot of hiking because we didn't have a lot of days off, but this was great. I think it's the Wild Horse Monument we came across this bridge here. And Amir just wanted to pull over so we could hike. So we hiked all the way to the top of this plateau. Like, I can't explain to you how high it was, but I was dying. Like, I could barely breathe. By the time I was so out of shape, I could barely breathe. Me and Ralph were struggling the more. Man, it was just a great view. Storm was coming in. You could see the rain clouds and everything. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful spot. This is Spokane, where I rode the Uber back to the airport to fly back to DC.